Hello, my loves. I am live again. How are you? Let me get settled in. You get settled in too. I've got like the dregs of my tea, and I need to look there because I'm doing the cell phone. How are you guys doing? What I'm going to do today is I welcome you in and getting under a blanket because I don't know, these Brits and the damp. It's like it's definitely more. The temperature is actually fairly constant. Today, it actually changed a little bit. Um, in the UK, I'm getting used to the gray, but it is really, really restful. So, hey, welcome. Thanks for joining. And so I am live. This is not an AI, this is not a robot. I have not been cloned yet. Let's see. Hey, Gregory, let me see. Can I put you on the screen? No, I can pin the message though. Hey. Oh my gosh, I'm realizing this is 6:30 for me, but it's actually the middle of the day. It's like 1:30. Is that right? It's 1:30 on the East Coast. Anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I see the numbers going up because my pledge is to put out a video on Thursday. And I'm like, let me just go live. And hold on. And again, I apologize. I look down because at least then I see myself versus staring at the back of my camera, which is weird, just to stare at like the back of your phone. And my phone doesn't have anything pretty on the back. Okay. Just has the Apple logo and then the little black dots, and it's just weird to like talk to that like it's a person. So I'm talking like more looking at myself. Yes, hey Donna. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, happy Thursday. How are you all doing? 1:30 on the East Coast. Um, Today what I wanted to do was, hang on, let me pull it up. Some affirmations. I thought we could do some affirmations together. So I've got them in another tab. And I did get help from AI, okay, because it's just easier. Let me look at them though. Let me look at them. And they are good. All right. That artificial intelligence is good. Um, there was literally one where I didn't like one word when I glanced at it before. So we're going to be doing root chakra affirmations, okay? I have 40 of them. So I just thought it would be a nice way to create a video. I don't have to edit. And I'm really on the root chakra right now because one, it's always been a challenge for me, honestly. The root chakra has always been, um, as a child, growing up in a sort of difficult family. Those of you who are interested in the chakras, which I started talking about years and years ago, um, that like childhood trauma can affect the root chakra energy and how much stability and many people overcompensate. Maybe they just become focused on like money, money, money. So there's different levels of the root chakra, which is something I do want to talk about probably in another recorded video. But anyway, so it has been a challenge for me, but I feel like there are different layers or chakras one can manifest from, right? And so for me, even though like the root chakra is challenging, I am working on it, which is why, I am also like made the program that I did, which was called Chakras for Challenging Times, which I realize I probably need to go back to that name. Have any of you been with me that long? Seriously. I a girlfriend of mine helped me come up with that name, and I really liked it, Chakras for Challenging Times. But then I was like, it's more than that, right? I didn't want it to be just like, oh, emergency, so study the chakras. So I changed it to Chakra Soul Alchemy, which kind of, it's a vibe, but it doesn't tell you what you get anyway. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't, it's like, well, what? So have a slightly new name, a name that merges both of them. Let me see if I can find it. It's I really liked it because it was something like, oh yeah, Chakra Soul Alchemy. Let me know what you guys think. Chakra Soul Alchemy, right? Healing for challenging times. Let me know if you like that. I really do want to know. And so I am running the program for the first time in a couple of years. And so I am definitely promoting it. And so I'm focused on the root chakra for me, for you, for everybody. And so that's why I came up with these affirmations. Also to help myself, because affirmations do work for me, as I'll share with you guys. The problem always is getting myself to do them. And I know what that comes from is there's always a part of ourselves that wants us to stay the same, right? It wants us to stay the same. And so, you'll forget what you want to do, right? Like you want to, start exercising and you're like, okay, I'm going to go to the gym or whatever. I'm just going to go out for a run in the mornings. And then you like, oh, I'm too busy. So there's always a part of us, guys, that's like fighting our progress. Because remember, we're designed, not at the spiritual level, but at the practical level, we're just designed to like survive and reproduce. Okay. The next generation has happened. Okay, good. You can live long enough, take care of them, because we do have that, like, compared to some species, whatever. But that's what our operating system is about. It's about, you survived yesterday. So I don't think we should mess with anything. I think that, like, that's literally operating in our brains. Like, think about that. So even when you or I, we want to make a change, it's, to me, I have the image, it just came to me, of like a rocket. And you guys know how, like, the rocket, right? It needs so much power to like boost it out of, I think it's Earth's orbit. Is that right? Like, it just, when you see it, like, right? And it's the same way, like when we try to make change, it can be really hard. Anyway, so let me read your comments, which are down on the laptop here. Let me see. So yeah, Gregory's here, Donna's here. 130. Oh, 130. Okay. Why are people rushing? Everybody rushes, you guys. I really don't want to get into it. I was just I want to air my business on it. It's just some random person on the internet I communicated with because they had expressed anyway, and then it turns out it's like about something else, and they're like all snippy, and I'm like, anyway, let's not go there. You know me. You've been watching my channel. This person seemed, I yeah, I thought they were interested in a particular services and support, and then they came back with a response that I didn't understand. And when I just was like, I'm not really clear on this, they're like, I don't have time. Okay, I don't play games. I'm I'm a business person, and I'm like, okay, all right. So what about, I don't really understand what you wrote, is like not clear. Listen, people, thank you for the hearts. I'm serious, and I truly, let's just drop it. But that rarely happens. That rarely happens. I had reached out because they had expressed interest in some of the work that I provide, and I saw through a comment on another channel, a really good channel. Anyway, so then they came back kind of, and I was like, okay, whoa, okay, yeah, you know. So snow cream, Donna, snow cream. Okay, I don't know. See, I don't know. Gregory says to Donna, snow cream. So I'm missing something here. Donna says, can't make it until the third snow. Condensed milk, vanilla thing. Oh, okay. So snow condensed, but that sounds good actually, as long as the snow is clean. I have never done that from like actual snow, but I was just watching some show where they mentioned it, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. You actually make it. I'm from New York City, girl. Donna, no. If you're from New York City, you don't dip into the snow. You're trying not to like get poisoned by like diesel fuel or poop or I mean, yeah. So I have not had any experience in what you're talking about here. Okay. New York City snow is not something you want to put in your mouth. Hey, Celestial. All right, let's start our affirmations. Let's start. Okay. I have 40 of them. And this is weird. I've never done it this way. You guys who watch my channel, like what I'll do is more for the affirmations, I'll pre-record. And you guys, it takes like 4 hours for me to make. a video like that. It literally, because I record my voice, and of course I have to edit like I went or I have to edit that out, okay? And then have to find the music. So I got to go listen to different tracks. It's a lot. It is a lot to make one of these. Um, and I listened to some of my old videos with like affirmations, and I was like, oh no. But it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Hey, Donna. Oh, it will be Donna. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, what I was saying though is usually I do pre-record these because I want them very clean. But listen, we're just going to roll with this today. And they are some good affirmations. They're root chakra affirmations. And this is what I asked ChatGPT, okay, to be very transparent. Don't turn it off because I said ChatGPT is involved, because I'm telling you, it's going to put us all out of business and possibly end the world. But let's move aside from that. I wrote, so yeah, 40 root chakra affirmations for women who want more abundance, health, stability, and happiness in life. In less than 5 seconds, literally 5 seconds, it came back. So let's do them together. Repeat after me. You don't have to put your hand on your heart, though you could. Let's see. So the first one is, I am safe, secure, and grounded. I am safe, secure, and grounded. I like that one. Abundance flows to me with ease. Abundance flows to me with ease. Okay. I trust life to support me. I like that one a lot. I trust life to support me. I'm going to give you a little pause and then we can chat. Hey, Jamila. Hi. So, yeah, this is a random, like, we're live. So, I can't edit out anything, or, like if the cat farts, or who knows. The cat is very happy. Actually, his little tongue is sticking out and he's dreaming. You guys, I love when cats, they're like dreaming and they'll go like this, and you can imagine in their little limbs, and they're like picturing themselves chasing something, and rainbows and butterflies and birds. And so the cat is having one of those right now. Okay, so let's go on. I am deeply connected to the earth. I am deeply connected to the earth. That's beautiful. Let me know, seriously, give me a yes if you're live and in the replay, if you want me to re-record these just with music and just, no commentary. Okay. Like I said, 4 hours of work to get that to you. Stability and security are my birthright. Stability and security are my birthright. I welcome prosperity into my life. I release fear and embrace trust. I release fear and embrace trust. My foundation is strong and unshakable. And if you want actually to be serious, now that I'm settling here, and yeah, the cat's tongue it's so cute. But he's quieted down, so I don't know if in his dream fantasy, if like whatever it is already dead, or if he was elevated to like Kitty King. It's a boy cat, Kitty King, or if he's non-binary, he's just like Kitty ruler of the universe. I don't know. I'm not sure. So let's see. I deserve to feel safe in all areas of my life. That's a nice one. I deserve to feel safe in all areas of my life. We're up to number 11. And if one catches you, you guys just write it down. Seriously, because these are really good. I mean, I could have done this myself, but since AI is copying humans and bettering us in many, it took what a human would have written and kind of, elevated it. I attract financial security effortlessly. This is the one that bothered me, because I do think, as a spiritual teacher, I'm calling myself that now, I'm stepping into it, okay? Effortlessly, yes, we're programming, but come on now. Effortlessly, I'm like, no. It could be I attract financial security with ease. I like ease. You guys give me another word on that. I attract financial security with ease, or my work attracts financial security, or I'm gifted finances. Like that can happen. I'm just saying the effortlessly part bothers me a little bit. Let me go back, make sure I'm still live. Okay. Yes. All right, let's keep going. I am rooted in peace, love, and strength. And that is one of the root chakra qualities. Maybe I'll drop some of that in as we go through them. Again, a sense of stability and a sense of even the ability to sit still and to be quiet. That's actually root chakra, right? So I like that. I like that. I am rooted in peace, love, and strength. My needs are always met with ease and grace. My needs are always met with ease and grace. That's a little bit of a challenging one for me, again, because of the always. If it doesn't glitch you mentally, then go with it. I am worthy of abundance and success. I am worthy of abundance and success. I have everything I need within me. I like that one. In fact, I'm going to do like hand to the heart chakra and one hand to the belly. I like to do this with clients sometimes when I'm having them really tune into themselves and tune into the positives about themselves, right? So not just like their hands are down or whatever, but to put hand on the heart, if you want to do it, and the hand on the belly. Okay, and experiment with that. I have everything I need within me. I am open to receiving wealth and joy. My body is a sacred temple of strength and vitality. I am resilient, powerful, and deeply rooted. Every step I take is supported by the universe. I like that one. Every step I take is supported by the universe. Let me go back to where I can see myself. And let me pause and look at any of your comments. Oh, thank you, Gregory. Yeah. I like using AI, but we still need that human touch. Absolutely, Jamila. I mean, I am not a scientist, obviously. Scientists would really dislike me because scientists are kind of anti-woo. But in terms of AI, what I foresee happening, unless they figure this out, and they may, and I've stated this before, and this is a really important issue. It's almost like you imagine if you have a photograph and then you photocopy it, and then you photocopy the photocopy, and you keep photocopying. So if AI is taking from everything on the internet up to a certain point, right? Then everything on the internet starts to be infiltrated by content that is already AI gen. That's the first, right? Then when that feeds back into the AI, it's going to start to degrade. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Because I feel like I don't hear anybody saying this. One person might have said something like it. Do you get what I'm saying? Let me know in the chat. Don't just say yes, because I'll think you're saying yes to something else. So I mean, yeah, the hearts. Like it's obvious to me. So say and even imagery. And you guys know I do work with some AI imagery because it's fun. It's I'm always, as a creative, I'm always experimenting. So, and I hated it at first. I'm like, oh my God, look at what it can make. Now, mind you, it's not a painting, but you could get it to look like it's a painting on canvas. That's not even hard. But as I played with it, it was like, okay, it's fun. It can do amazing things. But already, and nobody is talking about this, I'm seeing a degradation of the images. And it literally, this is the truth. It might just be with Black people. Because when I'm trying to create an image specifically of somebody Black, somebody African American, and this is the latest AI, Midjourney, and I've been paying for it and I've followed it. It actually is not as good an image as like 2 generations ago. So something's already happening, guys. Something's already happening with the AI. Maybe they'll figure it out. But what I'm saying, it's almost like it's degrading, again, because it's reusing its own stuff. Another good analogy, it's like you made a soup. The soup was great, but then you took a little bit of the leftover of the soup, right? Almost as a stock to make another soup, but then you didn't have anything else to add to it. And so the soup is it's like a watered down version of the original. You see what I know you see what I'm saying. I know you see what I'm saying. Right? Let me know in the chat because this may seem unimportant to you, but this is our whole society. A lot of it is based on internet information. Okay, so this is deep. This isn't just like, oh, that's not going to affect me. Our imagery, a lot of our, think about it. Our imagery is through the media. So if the media and the AI and our text, there's some definite issues, and I'm not even just talking about the amount of power that apparently AI uses, which was disturbing to me. And I need to research that more. Yeah, Jamila, you follow what I'm saying. Olivia, hey, Olivia. It's a problem that you'll see come up. Experts are going to talk about it. You guys know I tend to be ahead of the time. I'll introduce something, nobody's interested. 10 years later, it's like, oh, look at this thing. Real quick example on a very different note. I once tried to run a program about menopause and working with the things I know with the acupressure and the meditation, but to like help the reproductive system. But I titled it something about menopause. Nobody was interested. And my female friends are like, yeah, I don't think women want to like talk about menopause. Now, watch. Those of you watching who are female or your men who are, have women in your lives, it's all like, oh, perimenopause. Why didn't they tell us? Look at nobody's talking about. And I'm like, 5 years ago, I tried. And like nobody's like, oh, menopause, and ew. In fact, I'm blocking the name of the actress who literally now is like out everywhere talking about, they didn't tell me about menopause and everything I was going to have to go through in terms of like, what can I do? My health, how do I maintain my bone density, all of this. And I'm blocking the actress's name. But yeah, it's like all over now. It's the conversation. And I'm like 5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, I was like, let's talk about this holistically. No interest. So this is very common for me. This is like my life, my life. It is my life. So Donna says, yes, I remember that. And now I'm like, I should have been on, on that in hindsight. You do remember that, Donna? Yeah. And I thought it had a cute name. It was like, it was something with menopause. But like I said, my girlfriends, 2 different girlfriends are like, I think that women don't want to like think about it, Viv. And I'm like, it's like, shh. I was really bummed, guys. I'm like, okay, whatever. No menopause. Dirty word. Let's not talk about it. Now, literally, public service announcement, stars. I cannot think of this woman's name. What is the actress, you guys? Very pretty, African-American actress. She's diabetic. She was married to a Frenchman, had a bitter divorce. They're still fighting over the child. Help me out. Who am I talking about? I'm looking at the chat. You know who I'm talking about. Oh gosh, I just barely almost got her name. I can't get her name, but I just told you her whole life. Okay, let's go on. This is the live. Expect me to jump around. Let's go back to our affirmations. I'm going to read some more, and then I'll go back to the screen where I can see your comments. Where were we? Again, I loved every step I take is supported by the universe. I trust myself and my ability to create stability. That is beautiful. I trust myself and my ability to create stability. My home is a place of peace and security. I'm financially secure and expanding in abundance. I am deeply connected to my inner power. I stand firm in my truth and authenticity. I like that. I like that a lot. I stand firm in my truth and authenticity. The earth supports me in all that I do. I am deserving of a life filled with love and joy. And again, that's around the sort of the stability that the root chakra brings. My energy is grounded, balanced, and calm. I trust in the flow of life and I let go of fear. That is really good. That is really, really good. I trust in the flow of life and I let go of fear. The kitty cat has awoken from the dream, from the fantasy. How you doing, honey? Okay. Wealth and opportunities come to me easily. I like that. I have a strong foundation for my dreams to grow. My mind, body, and spirit are in perfect harmony. Nice. I radiate confidence and security in all that I do. My life is full of stability and abundance. I don't know, that one sounds a little chunky. My life is full of stability. My life is one of stability and abundance. There's something awkward about that sentence. All right, I'm going to pause there. We have about 7 more. Hopefully, you've liked at least one of these, seriously, and you can use it. Let me read your comments. Um, so, yeah, Donna, you didn't sign up for my menopause thing or my Perry. I don't think it was Perry. Maybe I should have said Perry. Who knows? Yes, Halle. It's Halle Berry. She literally is like. I mean, I think she went to Congress, which I don't know. I found it funny because I'm like, really? Nobody was talking about this. And now, Halle Berry is like literally, I could be making this up, but I think she went before a committee in Congress and like, doctors don't talk about this and women are suffering. It's all true. It's all true. I'm laughing, but I mean, it's all true, guys. It was Halle Berry, yes. She divorced the Frenchman and they were fighting about the kid. That was the last I knew about what was going on with her. All right, let's do about 7 more of these root chakra affirmations. Um, I release scarcity and welcome prosperity. I release scarcity and welcome prosperity. I like that. A lot of people say with affirmations like don't ever include the negative. Your brain is not that stupid. It isn't. It isn't. I think especially if someone is having trouble with it as an intermediate step, you can like say you're trying to lose weight. You can say something like, like, oh, I weigh 120 pounds. And your brain's like, no, you don't. You weigh 220 on a small frame. So instead of fighting with your subconscious, I say make an interim affirmation. So in that case of weight loss, I would say something like every day, my body is becoming more toned and the weight is dropping off. It doesn't have to be the ultimate perfection. I am a billionaire now. No. Maybe you're like, I'm earning 6 figures by the end of 2026 or something like that, right? You can make intermediate affirmations. It's fine. And the more comfortable you get with them, then you alter them, okay? That is a practice. So I release scarcity and I welcome prosperity. My presence is powerful and I am unshaken by fear. I honor my body and I nourish it with love. I create a solid foundation for my future. I like that one as well. I create a solid foundation for my future. I trust myself to make wise decisions. I am always protected and divinely guided. And so bringing in a spiritual aspect to it, I love that. In fact, it could get a whole bunch of other root chakra affirmations where it's about being guided and protected spiritually. So I love that. And the final one, our 40th root chakra affirmation for the night. I am rooted in love, abundance, and joy. I feel like we had that one before. I'm rooted in love, abundance, and joy. Hold on, guys. Oh, I'm rooted in peace, love, and strength. It repeated the I am rooted. Okay, that's okay. I am rooted in love, abundance, and joy. And so ChatGPT urges me, use these affirmations daily to strengthen your root chakra and call in more stability, prosperity, and well-being into your life. And it gave me an emoji. All right. Which one of these did you really like? Do you remember? Gregory, I couldn't wait. Okay, let me see what you guys are talking about here. Well, Gregory, no, because my channel is primarily for women. Gregory's like, I kind of recall you going into it, and I did not have an interest in the menopause talk. Mental pause. As there was some comedy movie where the kid's like, yeah, mommy's going through mental pause. And it was still funny because one of the things with menopause is your brain can get a little like literally like little memory lapses. So, but yeah, it's great. Well, listen, Halle Berry's talking about it, Gregory. Maybe you want to listen to her talk about it. Okay. So I asked AI to Donna, haha, what's going on here? There's this conversation. Hold on, let me go back. I feel like I'm missing something. And Gregory, I couldn't let it go. There were so many. I'm going to watch this again and write them down. Yeah, seriously. I'll go through what I thought were the best ones. I'll just throw out like a couple of them. Abundance flows to me with ease. My body is strong, healthy, and vibrant. I trust life to support me. I think that's a deep one that resonates for me. Like when I said that, I got chills because yeah, to slightly shift. My word of the year is trust, and I wanted to make a video about that, so I may just hold that. But I think just to share with you guys, I don't think it's too late to have a word of the year. I actually do think it's helpful. I don't think, you have to write like copious notes about your word, but you might want to, right? Because some of you really like to journal and you like writing. Um, but the word trust came to me because you guys know, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone and I'm manifesting like a motherfo, whatever. I don't curse usually. Okay. I'm a nerd. I don't use profanity. Okay. But I'm manifesting, and that was really one of my original topics that I love talking about is that we are magical and that we're co-creators. And I think I showed you guys this. I got this again. I think I showed, let me go back to the screen where I can see. Okay, can you guys see that? So it's a person. It looks like a female. The hands are like this. And I love, instead of them putting a face, it's like there's a sun and they're wearing a veil. It's almost like an image of like the Virgin Mary. It's that, the hands out, the veil, so here, this is from that deck. Oops, hold on. Oops, yeah, girl, it's your phone. So go up there. All right, can you see that? That's much clearer. Yeah. Um, Messenger, I got this. This is the third day in a row that I got this card. The third day in a row out of a deck of 50 something. Guys, spirit does talk to you if you tune in because the odds, that is just against the odds. Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. And it's the star seed. Someone had asked me, what it was. It's the star seed oracle deck. You guys, if you could, I'm going to put so we're going to switch a little bit into divination using your intuition. May as well, because I feel like, keeping talking. I want to show you. So this deck, I like it. It's all soft blues and pinks. I held it up briefly in a previous live, but I'm going to show you. Of course, it could. When I say diversity, that isn't a code word for me for just Black people, okay? Because it is for some people, or they would just straight up say Black people. I wanted a deck because first of all, I had to like the deck. So it could have more diversity, but it's not bad. So I'm going to show you some of the images that may appeal to you if you are a Black or brown person. So it does have some diversity for sure. As you know, some decks, it's like they just didn't even occur to them. And the imagery is very beautiful. I'm going to hold up some that I really like, but I'll also hold up some that, let me show you. Like this is quite beautiful. Look at this one. Here, I keep going to the wrong camera. Let me see if the phone, there we go. Isn't that pretty? So here's a card. I'm just going to show you some of them. So again, this is the Oracle deck. the Starseed Oracle that I am now using partly, okay, wait, partly in readings. Okay, that's a very beautiful one. And when I say readings, you guys know, again, I'm not currently offering just readings. It wasn't satisfying enough for me. What I'm doing is the energy healing, working with literally going in and shifting your subtle energy, which, as I said, I discovered I could do literally about 20 years ago, but I was a little bit hesitant and wanted more development before doing it. So you definitely can book that. That is an offering. Here's another card. Here. Very beautiful, right? You guys, let me know what you think. Isn't that beautiful? So the imagery overall is beautiful. She does include people who look like they might be Latino, Latina, African American as well. Okay, but I'm going to show you, hold on. This is one that I just like the art on it. Isn't that pretty? That cosmic, so it's very, very cosmic. Again, starseed. Hello, starseed. Here's one, deep cellular healing with a person, a black person, person of color. Beautiful. And this one I really quite like. Hold on. Here. Okay, wait, let me, right there. Okay, double mission. That is light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. So that's quite pretty. Okay, so there's some representation. And again, I want a deck that has all different types of people. I also quite like this one. I think that's really beautiful. Really, really nice, right? So a lot of star imagery. Let me just see, and I'll show you some others that I quite like. Let me know what you think. What do you think of it? I think it's a very pretty deck. It's a very pretty deck for anyone who likes the, now this one is very different. It's kind of daring. Okay, look at how different this is. Look at that. It's the planet and its perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. And this one, I mean, it kind of gives me chills because you guys, when you were little, did you like lay there and think about the planets and try to think of what was beyond the universe? Let me know. Let me know if you did. That was something I remember doing and literally frightening myself, literally getting scared because I was like I blew my own mind because I'm like, wait, does it end somewhere? Like what, you know? Yeah, someone says, you do like, yeah, Jamila, it's beautiful. It's a nice deck. Someone else was saying they feel like it's almost the type of thing where the images are helpful to like tune in. It has a lot of things about different star systems, the Pleiades, Orion, which they link with conflict, which I've never been, yeah, that has been coming up for me that I need to heal some karmic relationships. I'll show, again, you guys, those of you who watched my last video, did you not see me hold this up? I got, or mention it, I got this again, karmic relationships that, you know, conflict can be healing and like heal conflict, but also like heal the relationships that, so yeah. But let me show you some of my favorites other than the ones that I held up. And you know what? If you'd like me to, guys, I will pull a card for you. The thing though, you're going to have to forgive me. Yes, I am intuitive and I have the keywords on the front of the cards, but I haven't like studied the deck, you know, the book and the meanings that she's ascribing to it. So, but let me know if you want me to pull a card. I will do that. So I use this along with the regular tarot when I do an energy healing. I do the energy healing first and then pull for like the oracle of like what a spirit wants you to know. And with my energy healings, I tell you what I see or feel, or like what chakra felt weak or underpowered, or if I saw any images. It's different with each person. So it's not like guaranteed, you know. But as I said, everyone who has had a session from me says they felt something physically in their body at a different chakra, and very often it correlates. And when it doesn't, I sort of glossed over it. I might have literally gotten like, oh, sacral chakra is kind of weak, but I didn't necessarily work there. Does that make sense? But I got like a little hit, but I'm like, okay, I'm feeling more drawn to the heart or something like that. So yeah, let me show you the ones I like. This is another one that where the folks look like, you know, they could be South American. Okay. Yeah, what are my favorites? So yeah, the messenger card, because I keep getting it, which is that I'm bringing harmony and balance, and that I have been here many lifetimes to do that. Not to sound grandiose, I think a lot of us have, right? A lot of us have, to try to bring some balance to the planet. Again, in fact, I'll share with you, I think part of the reason I want to be in certain places, even like why am I in the UK now? You guys, it was really random. As I said, Spirit said to me, go, like go, you know, shift out of the US now. Um, and this is one I also think is quite beautiful. Again, really, I like celestial imagery, right? Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will. But yeah. So, but why am I in England? Again, I have a belief, and it's not just me, that different people, it's like we connect with ley lines, or ley lines like energy lines on the planet, and that we literally, it's almost like we're little batteries, or we're in a part of the planet for a reason. I know that's really, really out there for a lot of you. I'm thinking of one friend of mine, a new friend of mine, and I love her to death, but, and she teaches meditation, but sometimes I start talking and she's just like, she kind of gives me the side eye, like, girl, I don't know. I don't know. You're going kind of far out there right now. I don't know that I can follow you. I love a lot of these. I just think they're really beautiful. This was the first card I pulled from the deck for myself, and it moved me to tears. Can you guys see that? It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Because I launched, like I said, the chakra course, and I was really like torn, because I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep my work more practical. I'm going to be like, I'll just work with lawyers who are stressed, doctors who are stressed. Seriously, because I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. The folks who are into the spiritual stuff, they don't seem to want to step up and like study further. And then I pulled this card. And to me, this card was like, no, it's happening. And that's literally when I did decide to go ahead with offering my chakra program again. So the new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. And that's what this card is. Like, hold a vision of a beautiful, healed planet, of spiritually evolved people, all of that. The Seas of Mintaka, I have no idea what this is about. If anybody knows what this is, darn it, hold on, let me get it, try to get it to focus. Hold on, there. I have no idea what that is. Yeah. I think my favorites are the one I showed you, the I Remember, the Messenger one, and this one, because it's just very striking. Because a lot of them are more blurry, and that one I feel like is not. So yeah, this is the deck. I'm going to put my Amazon link if I can find it, because what's happening for me, guys, is because I'm in the UK planned for a couple of months. And so I switch my Amazon. I switch my Amazon to UK. I can't sign into the .com site, which is where I have my affiliate link. And I wanted to give you guys, if you're interested in this deck, because like I said, one person asked me, that means more of you are interested. And I literally would get like 50 cents. But I'm like, I don't know, if 100 people get it, right? Whatever. I don't even know what the math would be. So, but I can't get my affiliate link. So let me see if I can figure that out. But I love the deck. So I have that. And then I have the regular tarot, the Rider-Waite tarot deck. So I'm going to read your comments right now. Just want to stretch my leg out. All right. Let me see what you guys have been saying. Yeah, so Gregory was not interested in menopause. Okay, fine. Fine. Jamila says, yeah, okay. Let's see, Donna. No, I didn't understand menopause and I just turned 45 last month. I thought it was only for women going through. Right. No, perimenopause is a whole thing. And honestly, I think that's where the doctors are falling down, meaning I think we have an idea of menopause, but perimenopause can start in your 30s, for example. Okay, so, and it brings many symptoms that doctors don't recognize. You go to them with a particular problem, doesn't seem related at all to your reproductive system. Okay, and for the men listening, you have girlfriends, right? You have sisters, you have a mother, you had a mother. And the doctor's like, oh, yeah, no, that's nothing. Or, yeah, I don't know what that is. Literally, they'll be like, I don't know what that is. It's like, it's perimenopause, fool. Okay, let's keep going. Thought it was only for women going through. I wasn't even familiar with the term perimenopause. Yeah, see, wow. Okay, Donna, maybe I should revisit it. I don't know. Gregory says he'll rewatch. Your word of the year is confidence. Nice. Very good. Very good. Confidence. Mofo. Yeah, thank you. Mofo. Mofo. Okay. Um, with y'all, Jamila and Gregory. Well, definitely rewatch these. These were great. Thank you. You did show that a couple of days ago. Yeah, and I pulled it again, Gregory. Like, come on now. It's wild. It's wild. The messenger and the karmic relationship pulled it again. The new one for me today, I may as well show you since I told you the ones I repeated. I got one new one, which is star bathing. That's this one. Oops. Is that two? There we go. Um, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. And this is actually the card talking about. And, again, wait for it. I'm just pulling cards. And it's like, yeah, sometimes you even need to be in another part of the world or another country because that's part of what you do. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Right? So, yeah. Do you guys want me to pull a card for you? Yeah, Jamila, I'll pull one for you. Let me shuffle. Let me put back my cards that were in there, and I'm going to have to shuffle just to break the energy, right? So let me put that back in. Yeah, let's see what you get. Everybody get a cup of tea if you're going to hang around. Some folks went away, and that's fine because I led off with it's about root chakra, right? And now I went into divination, but that's what's fun about lives. Let me do the fancy shuffle, guys, where you like interleave them. Hold on. Okay, these cards are pretty firm. That was like not that easy to do. Okay, so for Jamila, and I'm just, whoops, I'm fanning it out. For Jamila. Okay, at the very bottom. What is this? What is this? Wow. Ooh, okay. Jamila, I didn't even notice this card. Okay. The Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Girl, what's going on? What is going on? I'm really going to wait for you. Jamila, what is going on right now? I want to know if just from that resonates. That is so funny. Jamila says, I've always said I wanted to travel out of the States because I always felt like in a past life I traveled around. You probably did. You were some sort of gypsy or nomadic, like many of our peoples were, many peoples around the world. Obviously, we're out of food. We're just going to sit down and die? No. We're going to pack up the mofo, the camel, the horse, whatever, and we're going to go somewhere else, right? So many of us were nomadic. I find it so strange that so many people now, I mean, it's interesting now, right? The digital nomad, but to me it's always been like, I don't know, certain peoples have always traveled. I mean, or they would go, they maybe had a set route. They'd go north, they'd go south, but they moved, and yet the American dream is of like the house and just that ultimate stability. But then we see that's obviously shattering. But Jamila, back to you. What is that? Jamila says, Jamila says in the comments, my life has just been a tower moment after tower moment. Yeah, girl, what is going on? So let me read because, like I said, I'm not lying. I didn't even notice this card. So pulling it for you, I'm just like, I didn't even see this card in the deck. So Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So let's see what it says, because this is new to me. I have to memorize these, not memorize, but, and so this is for Jamila. I will pull for others of you. So hang around, if, especially you're here in the live. Okay, the great severing. Give me a second, because the alphabetization is a little weird. If it's got the on it, the C's? Nope, go back. And you guys know I'm dyslexic. Hold on. The great severing. It must be going by the G. Okay, hold on, guys. It's weird. It's not, so I got to go back to G then. Maybe you don't need, because you're living it. You're living it, girl. Okay, C, D, E, F, G, golden, the golden children. Hold on. The great severing. Okay, so it's not under the, yeah, whatever. I'm just going to give you the questions, Jamila. How are you cutting yourself off from love? How can you soften towards those who have hurt you? Wow, 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 wow. Okay, let me read some of it then, because this is deep. And let's just hold space for her. This is a shadow card, one that may feel confrontational. Yes, it does. It feels confrontational. Don't be afraid. It's here to bring to the surface anything that's standing in the way of letting love in, Jamila. The warring planet of Mars is our constant reminder. Hold on, guys, let me fold my legs. Constant reminder that it's important to soften, forgive, and find our way back to love. There are many things in the human experience that make it difficult for our heart and soul to stay open to the never-ending source of love. We're all wounded. Okay, this is the deep part. We're all wounded, and our unconscious wounds inflict wounds on others. So Jamila, yeah. So you're being hurt by people who are hurt, who are wounded, okay? If we aren't careful, before long, we'll see the world as a scary, dangerous place where fear and anxiety roam free. Hmm. It can feel like a never-ending dance that we can't escape. If this card surfaces, it could be for two reasons. One, firstly, for you to acknowledge the difficult emotions, situations, conflicts, wounds, and fears that are causing you pain and anxiety. Okay. And secondly, for you to find your way back to love. Hmm. So, yeah, this is a message, I'm sure, not just for Jamila. In fact, yeah, I mentioned a dear, dear friend who we ended up breaking up. Um, couldn't seem to forgive me because I did not respond, and she may be still watching, I don't know. I did not respond within 24 hours to a phone call that was about something really disturbing happening in her life. I read the message. I was upset. I think I gave like some comment, but they're like, it took you 24 hours, and it ended up just severing the relationship. And I'm still stunned by that, because what it tells me, if somebody's upset you didn't respond in 24 hours, it means that most of the time you do. And in my case, all of the time, I would respond to this person within an hour, typically, right? And I had several reasons, you guys, why I didn't respond within 24 hours, which I didn't know was our limit or whatever. You guys know what I'm saying. I had some real things going on with me. I had like 3 excuses. I shared that with my friend. They were still furious with me. They were just like, you didn't do, and I was like, you know what? And so then I took a step because I was so upset. They were really angry. I blocked them for a while. I just said, let's just not communicate. And that further sent them over the edge and upset them. And I understand that, but I was like, do you understand that if there's a lot of conflict, this is just common sense, this is psychological safety, it's better for the people to back off? Like, that's what I was doing, just give a little space. Anyway, so the relationship basically ended because I defended myself and I said, you know what, this is why I did not respond to you. I'm sorry, but this is why I had this and this and this going on, guys. And there was no forgiveness. So this card, because if they're watching, I was absolutely ready to forgive. This card is saying to Jamila that yes, the conflict as much as we can soften into love. And I'm actually trying to do that with this person. I don't know if it means like we have to come back together to be friends, or if I can just feel into the energy of love and be like, you seem to be doing okay where you are now, and just send love, and not necessarily like try again to reconnect, because I tried several times, guys. So anyway, Jamila, so I nailed that in that you are going through a lot of crap. I hope that was helpful for you. I'm going to read your comments right now. Um, Gregory, you did say, okay, so I'll pull one for you, Gregory. Um, so Jamila, I hope that was helpful. But yeah, tower moment after tower moment, it sounds like it. So I'm putting your card back in. I'm going to move on. I'm going to pull for Greg. Okay. I'm not going to even try to do the fancy shuffling because, like I said, the cards were really stiff, and I want them to stay nice, right? So I want to say it was like 26 pounds or dollars. I need to check that. I think dollars. I think it was cheaper. The exchange rate means that when I think something is cheap in England, I could be wrong. Okay. Your girl could be wrong. It could be much more money in American. Okay. Let's pull for Gregory. Card feels like it's two cards. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. So I'm thinking this is for multiples of us. It's probably for me as well. Look at this. I pulled the same friggin' card. The same card. Those of you who don't believe in intuition or that spirit talks, this is like, so yeah, this is the card, the Mars energy, softening into love. This is the group message. This is the group message. Wow. Gregory, how is your life? Does this fit your life too? But I'm going to say this is a group message. I mean, this is how thick this is. I shuffled and pulled the same card. This has happened before, at least one other time, if not twice that I remember. So Gregory, let me know, are you going through a lot of like conflicts, endings, kind of like as well? Wow, that is really interesting. And Jamila says, like, it's been a breaking of everything. Jamila, I think you're going through what's called the dark night of the soul. If it just feels like everything's falling apart, the good news, Jamila, is that, and for anyone else watching who this resonates with, when that happens, like everything's falling apart, multiple things, it's going to come back together. But everything, it's like ashes. It's just being burned to the ground, and it's going to have to be swept away. I also got a sense of the floods we had, I think, in the hills in the south, where everything was just flooded. There was mud, and you just have to come in and sweep it out. So Jamila, when it actually sounds, the tower, it sounds like the death card too. So everything is going to be shattered, broken, and it's going to be a clearing will happen. Okay. Yeah, Jamila, get out in nature as well. And again, for everyone, anyone who's going through a lot, get out in nature. Just sit quietly, walk in nature. Even if it's cold, it's still going to be very, very grounding. Okay. I promise you that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Find the love for yourself. Gregory's like, yeah, this is a group card. Greg, yeah. Indeed, the severing is real. Confidence for me is knowing that if I leave that thing behind, what is in front of me is going to be better. Yes, I mentioned this a couple weeks ago in a live, and so I'm seeing some resonance here. Um, Louise, Louise Hay, her kind of life affirmation, she said, I just say this to myself to calm myself. Only good lies before me. Only good lies before me. So and she was quite old when she said that. I just got this beautiful feeling of she's like, even in coming into her passing and her transition, only good lies before me, right? Many people would be like, oh, death. Oh, only good lies before me. So, Gregory, I think that's beautiful. So you're having that. This is a group card because I just told you my story. I mean, I really genuinely had this, and it's still painful for me because the friend, and if she's watching, I still really care about her, but I feel like I almost don't understand what happened, you guys. Um, because I'm like, you're gonna end a friendship of like 25 years, like now we weren't in touch that whole time. I'm the type of person where if I'm friends with you, I don't see you for 50 years. You show up, I'm like, and we were really friends, okay? And you know this only happens with certain people. Give me a yes if that happens to you. Just say friends. I'm the type of person, I've had that happen. People come back into my life and it's as if we just stopped talking yesterday. Hey, how you and then we're like, "Oh," and we catch up. We share our stories and the level, the like intimacy, the friendship is there. That happens to me with certain people, and it also, and they're just like, "Yeah, we're back." We're just like, you're 20 years have passed. You had children. You divorced. Who knows what? And we're like back. So this is a group message. Yeah. And those of you who are watching to this point, I think it might be for you. The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, but softening into love, that everybody is um, injured and suffering. Um, Here, there's one piece I did not read, you guys. So I'm going to read the rest, okay? Yeah. Gary says, yeah, friends, right? You come back in touch. This is the piece because I didn't want to like take up all the time. I read most of it, but I didn't read the last paragraph. So let me read that of the card, the Great Severing, that came up twice in a row from a shuffled deck. When you're hurt, it's normal to close off your heart, our heart, to the world, to let the painful experience confirm the agony of separation in earthly life. Yeah, and to be cynical and be like, I don't even trust people, right? But it says when fear, anxiety, and paranoia paralyze you, it's normal to want to hide away from others and the world. Come out of your cave and soften your heart anyway. We're all innocent children spinning our way around the world. Find a way to see the innocence in all people, especially yourself. Especially yourself. That is so beautiful. And again, let me repeat the questions because this was meant to happen. I mean, yeah. The inquiry. So each card apparently has a star seed. Hold on. Here we go. Soul inquiry. And for this card, it is how are you cutting yourself off from love? And then the second question, how can you soften towards those who have hurt you? How can you soften towards those who have hurt you? You guys need to get this deck, and I am going to, against all odds, find my Amazon link. I think I can find it in an old video, and I'll put my general Amazon link. So if you just use it to go to Amazon and you make a purchase, I do get like an affiliate at no cost to you at all. It's just like, oh, you sent them to Amazon. So give me like an hour, and I'm going to put that below this video. But I really like it. I really, really like that. Was there one other person who wanted me to pull? Because I think that was it. That was the message. That the conflict on the planet, the conflict energy. I want to also say, guys, I don't think it's personal. I think that there is a conflict energy. There's an energy of hatred, literally almost like not metaphysical, but like a presence or I don't want to say an entity or entities, but listen, when you look back, you guys, at World War II, right, and you watch films about Nazi Germany, there's an energy that it's a dark, brooding, even pre war, it's a heavy energy. And I'm just saying that there are energies, and it could even be a collective energy from people who want. It's almost like the outside world. Okay, this is a separate video I have to make. The outside world is mirroring the anger, the hatred of other people that some humans have. And it coalesces almost like it's a cloud or a fog, and it goes out and like infects the world. Do you follow me? This is really deep. What I'm talking about, again, metaphysically, spiritually, in the same way as, yes, there were practical reasons that people were like pro some of the powers, you know, as Nazism rose, meaning there were actual things that made people like angry. And then, of course, those human emotions, and that's kind of what I'm saying, triggered like this zeitgeist of hatred, right? That can happen, but the card that I got before that I showed you said that new earth, there are those of you who are here to counter that. And we do counter it with love. We counter it with peace because it's hard to like feel love if you yourself are not peaceful or have a peaceful energy. So as I always say, as I always recommend, yeah, thanks, Gregory. Thanks, Donna. Yeah, you have that thing too where friends like you meet certain people. Obviously, it's not everyone, obviously, right? But um, you run into somebody from high school or somebody who you were friends with, but they moved, and you just feel that connection again. You just it was there energetically. The energy of that person is still there. There's still someone. Again, I would call this a soul family, a soul family. So I believe we orbit with a group of people. So other lives, maybe they had other roles. You were the mother, they were the son, you know, they were a spouse. I mean, who knows? Maybe they were just in your circle. They saved your life. You saved their life. Um, and then we reincarnate and we reconnect with the people that are our soul family. Does that make sense? So, just on that note, again, this is just softening into love. Thank you very much for the thumbs up if you've watched this far. Do give the video a thumbs up, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And do subscribe. I stopped asking for subscriptions. I am trying to restart. I want to hit 30,000. I had slowed down in producing videos, and you can see I'm ramping up. And so do subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I really appreciate that. Donna, oh, Donna, you do want a card pull. Okay, I'm a little bit tired. I'm actually gonna, I feel like I should leave this card out of the deck because I think it would really, I'm gonna put it in the deck. I'm not gonna choose to, so this card, I'm putting it in here. I don't think it will come up a third time because that would be some spooky, spooky, spooky. Okay, I have to put, I'll show you so you can, whoops. I keep moving the wrong camera. I wanted to put this so I could shuffle, but I need to place it down on my knee. Here, I'll bring my knee up. I'll just do like this kind of shuffling, not the fancy shuffling I was doing before. Okay. So you saw it. Put that card in. If it comes out again, I swear to God. I'm going to keep shuffling just this way. So this is for Donna. Yeah. But, okay. All right. I'll keep my hand up, but I want to, what I do is I have to, yeah, it's sort of by touch. This is what wants to come up for Donna. Okay. Donna, thank you for breaking the spell of the Great Severing. I love this card because whales and dolphins are doing a lot of healing energy on this planet. So it's whale and orca elders, Donna. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So I'm going to hold it up so you can really see it there. And then it's like a big whale. They are elders. They carry a very, very powerful energy. Do you know? I mean, they've been on the planet for like hundreds of millions, some ridiculous amount of time. Like it, yeah. They can communicate across hundreds of miles with each other. I am stunned when people absolutely assert that humans are the most intelligent. That to me is like saying that's impossible to know because we don't know. We do not necessarily understand a whale's intelligence. It's a different intelligence. It's literally like judging someone who does not speak English. They speak Lithuanian. They speak Mabutu. What is Mabutu? They speak Kenyan. They speak French. And you're judging them by whether they can speak English. And their language, also, you don't understand their language. And you have no real basis to judge. So anyway, let me read, Donna, whale and orca elders. I think what I'll do, because I need to go eat, I'll read you the questions, okay? And maybe I'll read a little bit. Okay. Whale and orca elders. The whale and orca elders are benevolent cosmic beings here to anchor a frequency of love onto the planet. And again, they're in water, they're in our oceans, very much to do with our emotions, and literally, water as like a carrier or conduit of energy. Okay. To harmonize it with their song. Okay, they're here to anchor a frequency of love onto the planet. As they weave around the oceans, they do so much more than any of us know. The physical presence, their physical presence, hang on, guys. That is only the third time I've heard a siren since I've been in the UK, including, I think, when I was in London. I might have heard a siren once in London. So that is very unusual to hear that. Their physical presence affects Earth's magnetic field, and their harmonics call us to wake up and remember our soul song. So here is the inquiry question, Donna, specifically. How are you being called to share your soul's unique song? And it doesn't have to be a song. It may be vocal, it may be poetry, it may be written, but it's more about your unique expression, Donna. The whale and orca elders want you to give others the privilege of seeing who you truly are, and for you to see the same in other beings, to drop your hangups and personality flaws and get busy revealing the unique note your soul came here to sing. Donna, how does that resonate? And then I'm going to read Gregory's comment. Yeah, it's a beautiful card. It's a beautiful card. Bev says, hey, Bev, I'm just wrapping up now. I'm going to read Gregory's comment. Recent story in the New York Times about a humpback whale opened its mouth. Yeah. No, I think they could have. I think he could have swallowed the man, Gregory. I disagree. I actually think it was conscious. Well, one, the man was in a plastic boat. I saw it. He went in like sideways into the whale's mouth, you guys. And everybody went biblical, of course, to the story of Jonah, I believe, in the whale. And I think it said he was in the whale's mouth for like quite a long time, right? In the biblical story. But yeah, his father caught it on video, Greg. Did you see it? Did any of you see this video? It's amazing. The guy's in a little kayak and the whale comes up kind of slightly sideways, and he just then he like spits you don't see him like spit him out. The guy pops back up because he had on the vest. But as a whale, I don't think the whale wanted to eat like that much plastic, right? It was the canoe, like it was a soft canoe, and he had the plastic on him. But he said he felt like the sliminess. I mean, it closed on him. The thing is, I mean, it could have chomped on his head. Okay, it could have. That being that was conscious. That was conscious. There's another recent video, you guys, I have to see it, tell you about it. Moved me to tears. It's an aerial view of a woman on a board, not a surfboard, paddleboard or something. There's a whale, and the whale is just obviously intrigued by her. But it finally, at one point, it takes its fin, you guys, huge ass whale. And we're seeing the woman, and she's literally like this. She's like on her knees, and she's just staying still because he could have just upended her. He's huge friggin' whale. He takes his fin and goes like this. Gently. Right? He could have smacked her off, but he could have killed her. He takes his fin and pushes the board and goes under and swims around. And then, and I don't know if it was a male or female, another whale, you guys, comes along Another whale comes along, because again, this is like a drone watching. You see this other huge ass whale, and they're just like, oh, hey, okay. And they take off together, leaving the woman. I mean, that is unforgettable. I would never forget that. It literally played with her little surfboard. It just took it and it gently pushed it. I would say it appeared to me it moved at about maybe 5 feet, but clearly and with one fin, very gently just pushed it. And the whole thing, she moved on the board. Wild, just wild. And we feel, I do not believe that the Bible meant to damage the earth. Dominion implies, well, and again, you can argue about translation. What God would create and then say, oh yeah, you can destroy it if you want. No, no, no. Because all of these creatures are part of creation. Why would you no? And you, of course, this was filtered through man, right? Through humans. So, of course, if we filtered the Bible through whales, I wonder what they would say. I know that sounds bizarre to some of you, but you get what I'm saying. Like, if you can open your mind a little bit. But yeah, look for that video. It's a guy, he's Brazilian or he's from South America. He's with his dad. He's in an inlet. So, meaning, because some people were like, what idiot goes out into the open ocean in a kayak or a canoe? The guy wasn't in the open ocean. He was between the shore and there were an inlet of islands. So the ocean comes in and the whale comes up, kind of gets him. He disappears, his father's screaming, and then he pops up again. Really amazing. Yeah, just find it funny that whale. No, exactly, Gregory. Yeah, it's interesting. They're in the news. And was it whales or sharks attacking small boats of like billionaires? I'm serious. Remember? I'm like, okay, we're getting into like sci-fi movie stuff where animals are starting to kind of like wake up or like talk to us, because that was a couple months ago. It was interesting. But yeah, absolutely. Yep. Let's see. This video was crazy. Yeah. I've got to watch. Yeah, watch that video. Google the one of like woman on, I think I saw it on Facebook. It was not an AI gen, because you know that's going to happen now. I think the siren going by was like a sign from spirit. This life has been confirmation for me. Really? Okay. Yeah, I'm in such a small town, you guys. It's like so quintessential British town. I'm a little even embarrassed. It's such a small town. I'm embarrassed to go out with the camera, like filming, because they'll be like, oh, those Americans. Oh, God. They're so gauche or whatever. Like, nobody in this town is filming for YouTube. So I have not, but um, kind of boring. Nothing's happening in the town. It's a very sweet walk from one end of the town to another in maybe 15 minutes, maybe. And I'm talking maybe the far reaches of the town. Really, yeah, beautiful, quintessential British town. Donna says, so prevalent. I always try and play the back and have been prompted recently, really heavy to stop doing that. Okay, wait, Donna, what are you talking about? I have to go back. Because Donna, that doesn't. Okay, I pulled a card. Your comment was, I would like a card pull, please. Then I pulled, and then the next thing you say was, so prevalent. I always try and play the back and have been prompted recently, really heavy to stop doing that. Donna, no, I don't know what you're meaning there. I think it was in response to some comment I made, but now I don't know what you were commenting on. And Gregory says, I'm sure the whales have passed down the story amongst themselves. Right? Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, because like they communicate across, I want to say 120 miles. Okay, they don't need to build sonar in a submarine. Hello. Uh, I told you the story before. A kid, and he is a kid, said to me, well, they don't build buildings. I'm like, that's the stupidest comment I've ever heard. What? That's like saying we don't, like, why would a whale want to build? It's through such a human lens like maybe, okay, so if I translated it, I'd say, oh, well, they don't build homes for themselves under the ocean. One, we don't know that, absolutely. And two, they're already in a home and they're already adapted. Like, again, we can't judge the intelligence of a creature we don't fully understand, is all I'm saying. But yeah, Donna, I hope the card served you, the whale one. And I'm sorry, you were totally responding to something I said, and I can't remember now what that was. But you guys, thank you so much for being here with me. What time is it? It's later than I want to eat. Here it's like 10 to 8, so it is kind of late. You want to say hi to people? No? Look at this face. Look at this face, guys. Hold on here. Hold on. Let me look at this face. Look at this face. Wait, why is that? Okay, there. He's like, leave me alone. I'm really happy with my head wedged in against your knee. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm resting. I've eaten my really good cat food. And all is well with the world. And I can dream of birds flying and me catching them. So you guys have a beautiful evening. Those of you where it's, hold on, where it's day. Okay, there you guys are. You're up literally on a basket because, like I said, I didn't go through airport luggage with a tripod. I had bought a little tripod. I showed you guys a couple months ago when I went to Italy. The tripod was so lame. Like it pretty much fell over when I put the cell phone on it. I was like, this is what you get for not buying a name brand, Viv, because it was some mofo brand. Like the little legs. It was like, it was bad. So you guys are resting on a little basket and you're leaning on my makeup case. And that's how I'm able to talk to you. So let's see. Oh, the snow is missing me, right? You know that's a lie. Because yeah, we live, yeah, no. Yeah, no, friends have told me it was 9 degrees when I checked. Gregory, is it like that? But again, I realized when I checked here, it was like 3 in the morning. So it was 9 degrees at 3 in the morning. No, nobody's up unless you're like a UPS guy or the garbage guy or something. I don't know. Um, but yeah, my friends are telling me it's really cold. It was cold in the Northeast. And it literally was 51 degrees here. It finally changed from being 38 because it's been 38 degrees since I've been in England. It's been 38 degrees. 38 degrees. What is this? 38 degrees. So today it was 51, but it felt colder. And I will share with you, I went to a market because some towns in England are called market towns. No idea what that meant. What it means is, like my friend in Portugal's like, well, Viv, that's how people used to get all their stuff. I'm like, I understand that. They have a market, right? And so I bought some cheese because I am trying, you guys, I had said this to you, I'm being really honest with you. I'm not trying to be like, like a pretend vegan or whatever. I said that I would test the food in Europe. So far, British food has been, I swear to God, they will have some like funky, janky ingredients, not anywhere near an ingredient list you'd find on an American product. And of course, I'm buying similar products. So they do have some fake stuff, of course, right? But it's the same company. It'll be like Unilever, okay? Same company. The ingredient list is much shorter, and it'll be like, coloring. Uh, it won't be a dye. It'll be like something natural. So my tummy has been better, and so I bought some cheese from the market today. I see some comments coming in. I'll read them in a second. From a man who makes the cheese. Guys, I've always loved a smelly cheese. The vegans out there, I know I'm disgusting you. And I thought I was off of cheese, but the guy was so friendly. And since I don't know a lot of people here, I was talking to him at the market. Like, what do? You got your bag, you're talking to the vendor. And delicious cheese, like fresh. I'm sure that cows aren't given hormones. I should ask him. Because I think I'll get to one more time in this before I'm going. What else did I buy? I bought some blueberries that were delicious. They were literally $3, 3 pounds for a huge, like I think a bushel, I don't even know, but like this big and this deep. It was 3 pounds. Now in dollars, I think that's probably like 450. You guys, 450 in America, blueberries would be like this and that. This was, it was huge. I'm like, Viv, are you going to make smoothies? What are you going to do? Anyway, it wasn't, the guy smiled when I said, are these British? I'm like, wait, I don't think they can grow. But he's like, no, they were from like Peru or something, but they were so good. Obviously, I have many of them still left. And I also bought some locally made, like sweet. It was delicious. I think heavy on butter from one guy. They even have a guy who had like sundry items, like literally like, to unclog your toilet, or like random and plastic stuff, like buckets, like just really random, almost like dime store stuff. So it was really cute. They had one man who fixes watches, you guys. So he had like a little truck. I didn't go like look because I'm like, well, what is the dude doing? And he had watches, I think for sale, probably like antique watches or estate watches. And then he was literally fixing a watch for someone. And I'm like, it was so quaint. And the cheese guy I was talking to, he goes, "Yeah, Americans love like this town." And I'm like, "Yeah, they do." He goes, "Because, he's like, oh, my American friends, they've come visit, and they're just like, oh, it's so cute." Um, it's just like kind of quintessential old stone. The roof is made of that slate, you guys. So like some of the roofs, I think, do sag a little, but it's that like you see in movies. So very interesting, very different. Oh my gosh, Gregory, I think it might have been, it probably was sold through Temu. I don't think I bought it from Temu, but I literally, it had ball bearings, you guys. So the tripod that I was talking about, the ball bearing snapped off. I mean, it was so cheap. It wasn't even like, oh, I got 5 uses out of it, and I dropped it and it broke. No, it was cheap shit. I don't curse. I was really pissed at myself for that. It was an impulse buy. The commercial was really good for it. And on top of it, to make it worse, you guys, I bought two by accident, on accident, as people say. It seemed it didn't process, so I ordered it again. And I wonder if that wasn't part of a setup, because I'm like, how did this, like, it ordered twice? Yeah. Yeah. So I still have one at home wrapped up. I literally am like, should I just put this in the garbage? Because I hate that. I hate, like, I consume something, I paid for something, and it is literally trash. And now I have to put it in the trash, and it shouldn't have been made in the first place. Like, that really hurts my heart. Yeah, no, I know it's cold there. I know it's cold. You might need a Dominican Republic vacation, Greg, but I have to say, a couple, a woman and her son died in the Dominican Republic, um, from eating at like their food bar at a hotel. Canadian couple. I won't say anymore. I mean, they literally died overnight. They got horrible diarrhea and vomiting, and the father and another son lived, but the mother, I mean, previously healthy people, like they weren't frail. Um, Young son and the wife died. A few people were suspicious, and you know how people are on the internet. But I don't know. I'm not going to slander anybody. I don't know. But yeah, Dominican Republic was a place I was thinking of possibly expat to, because obviously there's a lot of Black folks. It's a place. It's warm. It's very inexpensive. Uh, Again, a friend, I won't say which one, was like, told me a story, and again, not to slander the whole island or anything, but told me a story, because this is what really happened, of a couple who I believe were probably white. They landed, they got in the car, whatever, and they disappeared. They've never been found. So she's like, don't you go to the Dominican Republic. I'm like, oh my God, stop. Right? Do you guys have any thoughts? Any of you like Dominican? I mean, I dated someone Dominican Republic. I know, they're really, really working hard to get the tourism, keep the tourism. But to be really honest, And some of you probably know this, the tourism, I've heard that a lot of the waste is not managed well from the tourists, right? So the whole sanitation issue is not right. It's not right for the regular people. It's just things are just dumped. And so it's like, oh yeah, cheap vacation. I don't know. I don't know. It's disturbing, right? So let's see. Jamila says, yes, I'm in Missouri and it's 3 degrees. Oh girl, Jamila, Jamila. That's cold. As a fellow, so you are a New Yorker, okay? We can go anywhere, but the food is barely good. um, oh, in England, yeah, the food again. Let's be honest. The food in England is Indian food. What many of the Brits I have seen are, and they're Indian restaurants that have wonderful, flavorful food. And even in fact, in the frozen foods and prepared foods, a lot of it is Indian because the food has flavor. So yeah, British food is not known for its, it's not like French or Italian food, Eh, eh. Certainly there's food, it's filling. But yeah, I haven't been like, oh my God, I have to have the British version of. I did have fish and chips, you guys. A friend took me out to have fish and chips in a pub. It was okay. It wasn't great. It's a huge ass slab of fish, and the potatoes were not good. It's all right. Yeah, it was all right. All right. All right. I can't say, there's a way to say it. I can't say it. It's all right. Yeah. Sign up for Viv's tripod giveaway. Exactly. Gregory, I thought about that. I'm like, should I just give it away? But I'm like, it's a piece of shit. Seriously though, I was like, but it's not even worth giving away. So yeah, it's literally going to go into the garbage. It is completely wrapped, and then there's another piece to it that's again shrink wrapped in a little box, and I'm just like, throw it out, Viv. And then I couldn't throw it out as I was packing to leave. I was like, I can't throw this out. Maybe I'll be able to use it in the future. Okay. And that's how hoarding starts. You're cracking up over here. Yeah, no, that's how I am. I could not throw it out. But I'm like, it, the other one broke, Viv, when you tried to use it. It broke it's crap. Yeah, but maybe it was defective. Maybe this one would be better. Maybe I could do a giveaway on my channel. Oh, anyway, you guys, it's been great hanging out with you, and just peace and blessings. And those of you who joined late, go back to the beginning. I really was just reading off some root chakra affirmations. Hi, beautiful love. And so, yeah, I'm signing off. Do sign up for the chakra study group, goddess coaching. I'm still keeping it. It's just ladies, it's just women. We're going to start with the root chakra in March. April will be sacral, and we're going to go through each chakra, and it includes working with me live, okay? So registration for that is open. So I have a group program running, and then of course you can always come for private coaching, which is related more to your health, what's going on for you. Um, I love it. Working mostly with teaching you meditation for your stress. So it's really for women who are like really stressed, dealing with toxic levels of stress. I work with like what's happening with your health by teaching you acupressure points for whatever your imbalance is, and then teaching you how to meditate, how to also do deep relaxation, and really positive results for those who have gone. No, Fatima. Hey, Fatima. Yeah, actually, let me put. No, my love, it is not free, unfortunately. You have the free content here, of course. Hundreds of videos I've put out, meditations, all sorts of things. This is actually my work. So let me just think for a second. Wait a minute. The link will be below the video for the chakra study group, and it's under my recent video about the root chakra. You can look, it's under there. Yeah, I mean, what it will help you feel more embodied, more grounded. Jamila, it sounds like you're in a really tricky place with some root chakra stuff, it would also be good for you. Um, it is $50 for you get the root chakra focus from my course. So this way you just pick the piece you want, right? So those of you who are really like sacral chakra, okay, only sacral or only root. But for many of you, root would be the one you'd want to take, or you can sign up for the whole program. Um, it was previously called Chakras for Challenging Times. And it's my own material distilled from decades of work with the chakras as a yoga teacher, as a practitioner of chakra meditation, and it has many, many things in it, from journal prompts, videos, audio guided, and then 2 lives for the month. So you get the material, and then we'll meet on Saturday. I think it's the second Saturday, and then we meet on the fourth Saturday. And then we go on, if you continue on sacral chakra. So it is by registration. It is only $50, which many of us spend, you know, one dinner. If you're from New York, that could be one dinner, but whatever. So yeah, just teaching in depth about the chakras. Um, yeah. Do the replay. Yeah, you missed. I was pulling cards also, Fatima. Let me see if I can find the link just so you can read about it, um, here, because it's hosted on a because it's a course and then with a live component. So let me see if I can. Guys, I should have this easily available. Let me go back to my drive. What is the easiest way that I can find this? Let me log in. So Jamila, hold on. And any of you, absolutely, we're enrolling to start in March with this program. If you want to feel more embodied, more grounded, be able to manifest better, it's pages. I'm pulling up the pages right now. Hang on. I'm going to talk a lot about self-love. We're going to do self-love work in it because I think that is linked with the root chakra, because it's about being able to make a stable base for ourselves and make ourselves comfortable in the world. So many of you have had trauma, and so the root chakra is damaged. So here, let me get the link, get the page link. Here we go. And I'll put it in the chat. Hold on. I have the live stream right now. You can just read about it. There it is. It is for women. So Gregory, you're not allowed. Jamila, you're allowed. Fatima, Donna. Donna, I thought I haven't seen you enroll yet, and you are a yogi. I think it would be great for you. Yeah, a time was had today. Yeah, Donna, as a yogi, I think it'd be really great deep dive for you. Um, yeah, so this is my personal invitation to join. We do dive deep, and let me just read some of your last comments. Yeah, no, welcome, Fatima. I usually do lives on Sunday. The time has been changed because I am in the UK. I've been talking about manifestation a lot, and that's honestly why I'm jazzed about it. I am really jazzed about it because um, that is root chakra, that ability to manifest your desires. That's a lot of it. We can manifest from different chakras, and different energy centers. But for most people, I feel like it's the strong root chakra that's going to allow you to manifest the things that you want: more stability, more money, um, more stable relationships with family, stability in the body. Everything that's sort of earthly, that is concrete, is root chakra, because it's bringing the divine down, crystallizing it, making it real, powering it through the third chakra, the sensuality of the sacral, the joy, the pleasure, and the manifestation is the root chakra. So I have a lot on my channel. So if you're new to me, go to my homepage. You'll see a whole playlist with root chakra videos. One of my biggest was 20 ways to heal the root chakra, where I just talk about different ways to work with the energy. So yeah, much love. I'm going to go eat, and I'm going to try not to eat the second dessert that I bought from the man at the market that looked really good. I brought a blondie from him, you guys. It was not like an American blondie. Okay. It was, I have to say, the British sweets are very good. Has anybody else noticed that? Their sweets, they do quite well. And I think I figured out why. The whole English tea thing, with the weather being so gray, I literally think that the society runs a bit on some sugar, like historically. And so their desserts have been really good. But this blondie was so good, you guys. It had like cherries at the bottom. It was so dense. It was not like an American blondie, which is a little more, a little drier. This thing was moist and like dense and delicious. It was so dense. I literally cut it in slices to eat because I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna have this little bit, and then I kept eating it. So, come to the UK for sweets and tea, of course. Thank you. Mwah. Ciao. And oh, Fatima says, okay, I've been working on my root chakra and my solar last couple of weeks. Okay. I've been a subscriber for a long time. Yes. I know, I know. Many people are. Many people are. So, yeah, consider getting, there are things that I don't share and that you can't get from the free content. Um, it can't be personalized. I can't, you know, get specific to answer your questions, Fatima. So if you really, what are you wanting? I'm curious. I'm actually going to say to you, write me at assistant here. Write me at assistant. Let me spell assistant correctly. What are you wanting to do with the root chakra? And like, why are you doing those practices? Let me know. You can email me at assistant at in the flow of magic. Let me know what it is you're wanting to manifest through doing that work. And I'm going to put it in the live chat. Okay. Assistant at in the flow of magic. And also, if you have any questions about coaching and the work that I do, and I'll see you soon. Bye. I'll see you Sunday. God, Goddess willing. Stay safe. Be blessed.